Any inkling that he might eventually jump into Ironman and do something?
I think you'll see him do Ironman. I think you'll see him do Ironman Kona, while he's still an active athlete.
Yeah.
It's something that intrigues him. He's got a triathlon background.
Exactly.
I think he's now wants to just kind of continue to stay fit and active. So I think you'll probably see him do that sort of stuff.
I remember reading once that when you were preparing him for previous tours, you would go up Alpe d'Huez and you would see kind of where his power output was, and if his power output was at a certain level, you knew that he was ready, to take on the tour. Is he ready to take on the tour?
He is significantly stronger than he was going into the Tour of Italy. He's definitely not the favorite. I mean, obviously, Alberto Contador, Cadel Evans, Carlos Sastre, Dennis Menchoff. These guys are the favorites. Lance has been in retirement for 3.5 years. He's coming in as the underdog, so to speak. But nobody knows how to win the Tour de France better than him, and there's never been any human alive and who's shown that they can win the Tour de France, better than Lance. So I think it'll be a pretty interesting tour.
And one other question, from kind of a coaching perspective, every year Lance used to just focus on the tour, and obviously this year, to bring awareness to his foundation, he's doing a lot more racing.
Yep.
Everything from down and under to California, and now he's jumped into the race in Nevada. Is that a different way for you to coach him when all of a sudden he's spending a lot more time racing versus a lot more time training? Does that provide a new challenge for you?
Not necessarily, because we did a lot of training as he first started his comeback, basically August, September, October, November, December, a lot of training. But then what he really missed was racing. So he really needed to sink himself back in a full racing calendar. And that's still, the Giro gave him a really good adaptation. He still misses racing. And what racing gives you is that kind of top end, that fifth gear. And he's got 4 right now, and I'm hoping the Giro gave him his 5th gear. And that's what we used to see in Lance, is him kind of shifting into fifth gear, and that's where he'd separate himself from everybody else. And so I'm hoping we have that now.